Hello students, hello everyone. Here we are with one more interesting and important question from your chapter Surface Area and Volume, and this is a 3-marker question. Probably these kind of questions might repeat this year in your board exam. So let's try to solve this, children. An interesting question. Let's try to read the question and try to understand and get the data from the question, and then we'll try to work out, and we'll tell you some of the shortcuts, tricks in this question so that your calculation might be a little simpler. A toy is in the form of a hemisphere mounted by a right circular cone of the same base radius. So we have a right circular cone which is mounted on a hemisphere. So we have a toy which is in the form of a right circular cone mounted on a hemisphere. So something like this. And both have the same base radius. It's given base radius is 21 centimeter. And its volume is 2/3 the volume of the hemisphere. This is the hint given in the question. Let's write volume of cone. What is given, children? Volume of cone is equal to 2/3 volume of hemisphere. And they have not given the height of the cone. We need to find the height of the cone. Calculate the height of the cone and the surface area. So first, let us try to find the height, children, here. They have given the relation between the volume of the cone and volume of the hemisphere. So what is the formula for volume of cone? You know, cone volume is 1/3 pi r square h. Both cone and your hemisphere have the same base radius. It's given in the question. So 1/3 pi r square h is equal to, and here be careful, we have 2/3 pi r cube for hemisphere and 2/3 outside. So 2/3 into 2/3 pi r cube. Let's try to simplify, children, here. 3 and 3 gets cancelled. You can cancel r square and r cube. Yes. Pi and pi gets cancelled. So basically you get h is equal to 4/3 into r, and we have the value of r, which is 21. So let's write, we get h is equal to 28 centimeters. So we got height of the cone. Yes. And what is the next question? They're asking us to find the surface area of the toy. So look at the toy, children. Surface area of the toy will be what here? Surface area of the toy. Surface area of the toy. We have a cone and a hemisphere. So I'll write CSA of cone plus CSA of hemisphere. Yes, we get this. Now, CSA of cone. What is the formula for CSA of cone? Pi r L plus, what is the curved surface area of hemisphere? Curved surface area of hemisphere will be 2 pi r square. Yes, children? We have curved surface area of cone as pi r L and curved surface area of hemisphere as 2 pi r square. But do we have L? No, we need to find L. And here, you need to be quick in your calculation, children. You know that L square is equal to r square plus h square. So what do you write L as? L is square root of r square plus h square. And we have the values, right? 21 square plus 28 square. You should be quick, children. 21 square, how do we multiply? 21 into 21. 21 10 times is 210. 20 times is 420. Plus 421. 420 plus 21 will be 441. So we get this as 441. 28 square. 28 10 times is 280. 28 20 times is 560. So 280 plus 280 is 560. Again 28 8 times. 8 tens are 80. 8 20 times 160. 8 8s are 64. 160 plus 64 you have. And you have 560. So if you add together, what do you get here, children? You get 784. So basically, how did we calculate? 28 10 times is 280. 28 20 times becomes 560. So you have 560. Keep it aside. Then 8 multiplied by 28 times. Correct. So 8 10 times 80. 20 times 160. 160 plus 64. 160 plus 64 will be 224. 224 plus what we had 560 will give you 784. That's how we got that. So you got your L as 441 plus 784, which is nothing but 1225. Now I will tell you a simple trick here. Whenever you get numbers like this, 1225. It is 1225. See children, always you need to know how to find square of these numbers like 15 square, 25 square, 35 square, 45 square, 55 till 95 square. It's pretty easy. Let me show you this trick quickly when we are solving this problem. If suppose you have a number 45 into 45 children, okay, and this is for square of a two-digit number ending with 5. You multiply these two numbers. So last two digit of this product will always be 25. If you want the first two digits, multiply 4 with its next number. So 4 5s are, it's 20. So it becomes 2025. Okay? Yes, that's how we solve it. So you have 1225 here. That will be the square root of 35. Because 3 into 4 is 12. So you get 1225. So that's how you can find the square root of any other number also. So if you know how to find the square, you can also find the root there. So similarly, if you want to find 95 square, it is 5 5s are 25. Last two digits will be 25. The first two digits will be 9 multiplied by next number. That is 9 into 10, which is 90. So that's how you can use this method to find the square root of any numbers, and you can apply it even to find the square of 3.5, 4.5 and all. Now we got a L. So we got a L value as 35 centimeter. You got your slant height. Yes, we'll use the slant height here. Pi is 22 by 7 and we can take that common. R can be taken common. 22 by 7 into 21. I've taken R also common. What is remaining here is 35, which is your L. Yes. And what is remaining here? 2 times R, which is 2 times 21, which is 42. So you got 35 plus 42, which is 77. So it is 22 into 21 into 77 divided by 7. You can easily write 7 11 times. Now 22 into 21 into 11. See, you know, 22 into, you can easily multiply 22 into 11. 220 plus 22. 220 plus 22 is 242. 242 into 21 will give you the final answer. So calculate what is 242 into 21. What do we get, children? 242 10 times is 2420. One more time. 20 times is 2420 again. And then you just have to add 242. This is how we calculate, right? So 2, 8, 10. So you get it as 5082 centimeter square. So we get the curved surface area of cone is 5082 centimeter square. This is how we find the curved surface area of cone. And in this problem, you have calculation here and there, which you need to make it simple and you need to be quick in your examination so that you can't lose. You can't afford to lose a lot of time in the calculation, children. So follow all these shortcut tricks what I taught you, especially the square one and the root one. You will be able to solve it with less time. And please make a habit of recapitulating these questions. Suppose you have solved this question today. After 3-4 days, try to look at the question and try to solve it without any help. So it will surely help you to solve these questions better in your board exams. Thank you.